YouTube yogis, welcome to this sensual flow for your ovulation phase. This class is part of our Lunar Wisdom series on the Soul Shala, which is all about cycle syncing and understanding womb wisdom. We dive into manifesting with your cycle and understanding the spirituality within your cycle with in-depth workshops and classes for each phase. Welcome to Lunar Wisdom and welcome to your ovulation phase. This is the peak of your cycle. It's very aligned with the full moon. It's aligned with the archetype of the mother and the siren energy, and it's your inner summer. If you haven't already watched this workshop for your ovulation phase, we dive into so many of the energies during this time and how to really make the most and manifest with this energy. But whilst you're here, this is our movement practice for your ovulation phase, and this is going to be a bit of a sensual embodiment flow. This is really a class to help you tap into your inner creative feminine energy. We're going to be really working into the sacral chakra, as we always do with these womb lunar wisdom classes. I'm really allowing you to tap into that sensual creative energy, that siren, that mother energy that this time really exudes. Your energy at this time is at this peak. You feel the most outwards and the most confident. So this class is really going to help you hone that energy into some sort of creation, whatever that is. So when you feel ready, come and meet me on your mat. We're going to start in a cross-legged position. As you arrive here, just getting nice and comfy, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, placing one hand on the womb space, another hand on the heart. Just breathing into this space, tuning into the sensations of where the hand meets the body. Can you soften to the touch of the hands? Taking nice, deep, grounding breaths. Focusing your awareness to the womb space. Almost imagining with each breath you could open into this space. The energy could flow in and out of the womb with ease. Calling in this creative, alchemizing energy. Calling in some confidence to sink into the sensual energy of ovulation. This energy, thinking all about what brings us pleasure, taste, touch, sight, feel. Deep breath. Exhale, sighing it out. Setting the intention to send the energy of this practice towards whatever it is you're trying to create. Then when you feel ready, placing the hands onto the knees, we're beginning to take circles through the hips, really activating through the sacral chakra, this womb space, closing down the eyes. Our real aim in this practice is to get out of the head and into the body. The feminine's deepest power lies in feeling, overthinking. So can you really begin to feel into these hip circles? Gently noticing if there are any emotions that come up around maybe shame or discomfort here. I want you to breathe into them. Begin to really surrender into this space. A lot of lessons to learn in the ovulation phase. So can you just surrender? Other direction of these hip circles, they might become bigger. Enjoy them, there's no one watching. Feeling the breath move you here. Well done. Good job, guys. Last breath. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming to center, reach the arms up, opening through the heart space. Exhale, cactus, allowing the heart to open even deeper. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, place the hands down, coming to all fours. From here, straight into these really intuitive cat-cows. I want you to try and keep the eyes soft in this practice because it's so important to feel into the creative energy of this space, of this phase, if we're to make the most of it. So just moving in a way that feels good, really honing that confidence, that quiet strength that comes with this ovulation time. A few more breaths in these intuitive cat-cows. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Exhale, shifting it back to a child's pose. Sink those hips back, allowing the heart space to come down. I just want you to rock the hips from side to side. Beautiful. Deep breaths in and out. Again, allowing movement to come into the sacral space, into the womb space. Connecting to the breath that moves through this space. Well done. Beautiful. From here, pushing into the hands, shifting the hips up and back, finding a downward facing dog. As you're arriving here, I want you to begin to see if you can tune into what's known as Mula Bandha. This is your pelvic floor, beginning to just engage this space really gently, bringing some power into the womb space, into Mula Bandha. Taking a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rolling forwards to a high plank. Lower the hips, lift the chest, enjoy this spinal wave. Exhale, tilt the hips up and back. Another one, find some fluidity with this, enjoy it. This practice really should feel like a little ritual of movement, a ritual of inner sensuality, and one of our main aims, as it has been with this entire series of Lunar Wisdom, is to try and let go of some of the shame around our cycles. For many of us, ovulation carries a lot of it with this slightly more sensual and confident energy. Deep breath in. Exhale, the heart melts back. Inhale, begin to walk the feet towards the hands, taking as many steps as you need. The hands stay down, feet are hips width distance, bending one knee and then the other. Just walking this out here. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching the arms up, gazing towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to heart center, closing down the eyes. Beautiful. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, melting forwards. Inhale, ripple up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a down dog. Inhale, spinal wave. Enjoy it. Well done. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Circling the knee here, opening this hip space. Beautiful. Inhale. As you exhale, the foot comes behind, finding a wild thing pose, lifting the right arm up. Exhale, plant the right hand down, step the right foot to the outside of the hand, lower those hips. Deep rocks and movements, maybe circling the hips in this lizard pose. Allowing yourself just to find this fluid, creative and open energy. What would feel good on your mat? Well done. Keeping those circles of the hips here. Beautiful. Well done. From here, inhale, reaching the right arm up and over to the back of the mat, opening through the heart space, opening through the hip space. Beautiful. Reaching it forwards again, lifting the back knee, coming up onto the back toes. This time, as you inhale, reach the right arm over, come onto the knife edge of both feet. opening here, well done. Exhale, both hands come down. Start to straighten through the front leg, finding this pyramid pose. It's a little bit longer. Well done. The right hand can come to frame the front foot. You can heel toe the foot into the center of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. From here, begin to bend into the front knee, lifting the back toes. We're rising into a warrior three. Finding your balance here. We're moving into Shiva squat. So to do this, bend the left knee, they tuck into the right knee. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, warrior three. Float the arms, find your strength. Exhale, the hands come down. Feet come to the outside edge of the mat, setting up for a Malasana yogi squat. Lower the hips, and I want this to be a nice dynamic yogi squat. Find movement. Find what feels good. You might tip the toes up on each side. You might rise up and down, whatever feels good. The movement may get smaller, it may get bigger. You may stretch one arm up and then the other arm. Well done. Then from here, finding Malasana. Deep breath in and out. Hands come down onto the mat, shift the hips up and back, wiggle through the hips. Beautiful. Then placing the hands down, stepping back to a down dog. Exhale. Inhale, spinal wave. We meet back in down dog on the exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Circling the knee for 1, 2, 3. Then flipping it over as you exhale. Wild thing. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the palm, lizard pose. Left foot comes forwards. Beautiful. Circling through the hips. Again, maybe close down the eyes. Tuning into either that mother or siren energy. The siren has this element of magnetism, this confidence that's magnetic. The mother has the power of creation. They both govern this ovulation period together, your inner summer, cooling on that energy for whatever it is you need in this moment. Inhale, left arm lifts up and back, opening into that hip space. Beautiful. This time, adjusting as needed, lifting the back knee, come onto the knife edge of the feet, a little bit deeper. Well done, deep breath in. Exhale, plant the hands down. Start to straighten through the front leg and heel toe it to the middle of the mat. Adjust the feet as needed. We're keeping the back heel up. Pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now as you inhale, start to drag the back toes. Virabhadrasana 3. Well done. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee into the left knee. Inhale, extend. Right knee tucks. Inhale, extend. 2. Last one. Hold the arms fly. Beautiful. Exhale, palms come down. Find your kind of flowing Malasana here. Lower the hips. Enjoy it. You may notice it feels a little bit different as you come to it the second time. Well done. And then eventually finding your static Malasana. Deep breath in and out. From here, placing the hands down, stepping back to a down dog. Spinal wave, inhale, rippling forwards. As you arrive in the floating dog, drop the knees, come to sit onto the heels. Taking a moment here to reach the arms up. One hand on the heart, the other on the womb space. Deep breath. Exhale, sighing it out. As you're here, beginning to take circles of the head. One direction, enjoying this. And other direction. Just finding an easy breath for these next circles. Coming back to center, interlacing the fingers, rounding back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round, really focusing on the movement of the pelvis here as you lift, the pelvis tilts up. Exhale, the pelvis tilts back. Inhale. Exhale, round. This time as you inhale, the hands release, cactus the arms. Exhale, hugging the arms around the body. Inhale, cactus, the pelvis tilts. Exhale, round. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round. Inhale, cactus, opening up through this space. Begin to bring the knees so they're roughly hips width distance wide. We're beginning to bring in a camel pose here. So as you inhale, we cactus, open through the heart space. Exhale, round. Inhale, cactus, lift the hips. Exhale, round, tuck in, lower the hips. Inhale, cactus, lift. Exhale, round, tuck in. 3 more. Well done, finding a fluid movement of this. Beautiful, last one. Lowering down to sit onto the heels. Hands come onto the womb space, taking a moment. If you want to find little circles here, you can. Or stillness might feel good. Deep breath in. And out, well done. From here, just beginning to move into some gentle self-massage. The hands can come to the shoulders, beginning to just touch into these other forms of connecting to the senses. So touch is a really big one, and so often one that we leave to other people. We don't often find ourselves in this healing touch. We may give the people we love a massage, but very rare that we give it to ourselves. So as you're here, you might massage the shoulders, you may massage the legs, rubbing the thighs. You've got about 3 more breaths of this self-massage. Well done. Beautiful. And then when you feel ready, going to move into a cross-legged position to finish our practice in more of a seated meditation. Please feel free to take any props that would make this more comfortable, keeping the eyes soft and closed. This is just honoring the slightly more outward energy of your ovulation chapter, your inner summer. It's also going to give you the opportunity during this meditation to really tap into the womb space, your creative space. If you want to tap back into those really subtle hip circles, this can really help you connect to that inner portal. There's a divine connection here with Whatever you believe is above and around you is also within you. So as you find these gentle hip circles, in this final posture, this seated position, allowing the eyes to become heavy and close if they aren't already. Bringing your awareness to the womb space. Imagine what it is you're wanting to create in your life here. Imagining with each gentle circle it could begin to form with ease. Can you begin to feel the pleasure that comes from creating from this space? Can you allow your body to let go of any resistance it may still be holding here? Maybe calling in guidance from the mother archetype, the siren archetype, whichever one's calling you today. Imagining with each subtle circle of the hips, your energy could expand and become more magnetic, attracting what is truly aligned for you with ease, in a way that feels fun and joyful and full of pleasure. Ovulation is all about seeking what feels good. Imagining you could call that all in here.
Let the wilderness in. Grow a forest for a heart. Make your very blood a salve of pine and open sky. Be the air that birds come to sing in, the water that even rivers seek. Wild.
Finishing the practice with 3 deep breaths. I want them to fill the body with ease, continuing these soft and subtle circles of the hips. With each exhale, releasing any resistance to this more sensual energy, creative energy that you have. Well done. And on the last exhale, you can allow the hips to find stillness. Keeping the awareness at the womb space. Noticing if you can feel this creative, sensual energy here. Setting an intention for this energy, telling it where to go. Imagining your gentle breaths here could circulate it through the body. It could exude through the energy body. You are magnetic. Well done. From here, reaching the arms up, palms come to touch. Thumbs to forehead center for kindness in your thoughts. Thumbs to the lips for kindness in your words. And thumbs to heart center for kindness in your heart. Bowing forwards. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's ovulation class. Before we finish, I have pulled a card for you during this inner summer phase, which is very connected to the element of the sun and fire and outward energy. And it's a really beautiful card that has come through. This card reminds you of the community you have around you, the support that's hidden in spaces that you may not even know of. You are always so supported by unseen help, by your ancestors that you hold connection with in the womb space. There is a sureness in how you are meant to be here and in the life you are meant to lead. And when you can connect to this deep inner feminine wisdom, your ancestors through the portal of the womb space, this really allows you to tap in and begin to manifest in such a potent and deeply feminine way. The card is called Held, to remind you how held you truly are in every phase of your cycle. With that being said, if you haven't already watched the workshop for your ovulation phase, please go over and watch that. It's going to give you so much more depth on how to manifest during this time, but also so many elements of the energy, and hopefully remove any blockages you may have with this energy as well, if they are present. Otherwise, I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next phase of your cycle. Bye, guys.